Do you want to see Canelo Triple G again? Like, how far away is Jamal from kind of getting one of these guys in the ring? How is that dust gonna settle before you get there, you think?
The Canelo Triple G thing, nah, I don't want to see it again, man. I'm pretty sold on it. I feel like wherever the fight's gonna play out, it's gonna be a close fight like always, and it's gonna come down to the wire. It can go either way. I feel like I'm gonna see the same fight again. I think the correct decision went to the right fighter in the last fight, Canelo. I think the first decision should have went to Triple G. But you know, man, they're great champions, and I think it's time for Canelo to move on from the Triple G thing. I want to see the fight with Jamal Charlo too. Jamal Charlo. So let's see if it happens.
Do you want to see a third fight between those two?
I don't want to see it. Them guys took a lot of punishment. You guys might not know that, but those two fights were a lot mentally and physically. It was mentally and physically a lot. The build-up going into both fights, the cuts, the face. You know, you want to see good fights, but you don't want to see nobody get, damaged. So I think like they can be damaged off those fights.
Is it? I mean, well, I don't know what your opinion was of the first fight. I know a lot of people did think
Triple G won the first one, but I thought Canelo won the second one.
So is there no kind of like, let's settle the score, let's kind of have the trilogy and who's the best type of thing?
I think it's just gonna be one of them type of fights where it's gonna be an entertaining fight again. It's gonna be close again, and people gonna want to see a fourth fight. So it's just one of them styles where one of them type of fights where they're equally matched, and it just depends who shows up that night.
Let's talk about a third fight, man. If it were to happen, like you said, you kind of thought Triple G might have been slowing down a little bit. Canelo made great adjustments. I mean, now it would be on Triple G to make adjustments. Are there any he can make? Do you see a difference at all, or are we kind of maybe just the third time around? We're just round 25 again. Basically, it's going to be close.
It is. It's just going to be that. I don't see Canelo running anymore, boxing, because he knows that the fight is to pressure a Triple G and get the win. A Triple G, we all know he's. I mean, as brutal, as harsh as this sounds, he's one-dimensional. He's a one-forward type of fighter that gives us action, pushing with that jab. He's got a tremendous jab. It was there all night. Uppercuts were all there all night. I mean, he's that type of fighter. So if they were to fight again, it will be that exciting type of fight, but a slower, tired Triple G. I mean, let's be real. He's 36 now. This fight definitely took a lot out of him. He's going to come back, and it's not going to be the same. And I just feel that Canelo might take it easier.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Hopefully it happens for us, for the fans. You obviously fought Canelo yourself a while back. You're a much smaller guy than he is, for sure, especially even now. But you've absorbed those body shots before. Obviously, Canelo was heavy on the body shots with Triple G. Tell us about that and how effective and how that kind of changed the dynamic of the fight as well.
Canelo's moved up a division since I last fought him. I think about 5 years ago. He had a great game plan pushing Triple G back, but those body punches were really effective. At slowing the Triple G down, and I don't think anybody's really landed punches like that on Triple G before. So it was somewhat new to Triple G, but very game, professional, world-class fighter in Triple G. It was as good as a competitive fight as it could have been, and Canelo pulled off the victory by just a little bit.
Everyone's obviously talking about the possible third fight now. Do you want to see that? Do you feel there's going to be a difference this time around? Will the fight play out any different? What can Triple G do to kind of change the dynamic of the fight in the third fight?
It was that good a fight that I think people would want to see that again. It was competitive. It wasn't a clear victory for Canelo, but it sure was a victory. I think the attention that it brought and it had was great. Is as easily competitive fight as there could be in the middleweight division. So why not do it again, man?
Do you think things will be easier for him in the third fight? It looks like that's going to happen for sure.
I would think it would happen.
Yeah.
I think Canelo's more of the boxing savant as opposed to Triple G. Triple G is is a great fighter. I can't tell he's not a great fighter. The guy can move, he can punch, and he's done well. He has a very extensive amateur career. I think if anyone can make adjustments, I think Canelo proved that he's the guy that makes adjustments. So
with that in mind, right? What can Triple G do in the third fight to turn the tables and get the victory?
maybe start a little earlier. I think the first half of the fight was Canelo all day, being in there, moving, doing well, and I think Triple G maybe should have started a little bit earlier. Can he start a little bit earlier? People are gonna say, maybe his age is gonna play a factor. Now, and then that would be like the kettle calling the pot black, right? Because I'm about the same age as Triple G. But with that being said, Triple G started boxing when he was 8. I didn't start boxing until I was 18. So I think that in there lies the difference. But I think in order for Triple G to make it a different fight, I think he has to start a little earlier. I'm not a trainer, but that's just my opinion.
Talk about Canelo. Obviously, it seemed like Triple G, the trilogy was going to happen, but that seemed to fall through, and he still went for the next top guy, I feel like. And Canelo did, like after the Triple G, because it seemed like they were negotiating Triple G the third for that.
A third one?
They were, but then it seemed like obviously Jacobs came through.
Why would you go for the third one and you beat him twice? I want to go for the third one. Send me the next guy. I don't want to fight him no more.
You had Canelo winning the first one?
I didn't watch the first one. I watched the second one.
Okay. That's one.
Yeah, the second one I know he won for sure. I ain't watched the first one, but I believe that Canelo is a good fighter. I think that loss against Floyd helped him a lot for real.
He's been on record saying that loss helped him. Obviously,
I believe so.